Okay. I think we're up and running. Make sure we are all as we should be. Yay, zombies! Absolutely. Everyone loves a good zombie. But this is a new save because I'm now doing a modded series. Now that I've got the mod to work, so I'm now doing a modded series of 7 days. So yes, welcome to the modded 7 days. It's going to be interesting. This is a much tougher mod than just the base game. So we'll have to see how this goes. Just getting everything set up. And hopefully I can manage. I'm not going to have long. Let's get everything as it should be. I'm going to go for scavenger because I think that's a good one. Put all shut down. Okay. We need to get everything organised. So yes, this is a much tougher mod. We're going to have to try to do. Right, first thing we need to do is do our class quests as best possible, or at least some of them. So let's mark that as active. So we need to get some plant fibres. Need to get some wood. It's take a little while to get the wood we need because, as with every game, you start off just punching trees and such. We need some stones. There's one stone. There's some bag here. There might be something useful in there. Sadly not. I do see a town over there, which is excellent. That gives us a starting point. We need to get a sharp. I forgot I need to change this into a different type of rock. That's one of the things you need to do in this mod. Let's get a stone axe. Well, we literally just started, so we've got a long way yet to go before we're ready to before we're ready to actually make good progress in this mod. We've got a long way to go yet, but luckily doing that quest does give us some clothes, so let's keep going. Let's get everything started. So we need to craft some basic weapons. So we need to get fibres, wood, feathers. I don't know where we got those feathers from. Maybe from destroying the tree. I guess maybe there's a bird's nest inside. We'll just actually chop down this whole tree because we will need wood going forwards. That's okay. So plant fibres. We need some more stones. Let's get a wooden club up and running. Wooden club. There we go. What do we need? Stones. Where's our nearest rock? Over here. Now in this mod there are a lot more, I find a lot more zombies than in the base game. Just wandering about, so we do need to be careful. I also want to make a sledgehammer. Stone sledgehammer. What do I need for a stone sledgehammer? Need a lot more stones, a lot more plant fibres, but that's going to be my kind of initial first weapon, because I find it pretty strong, all things considered. We also need to make some stone arrows to complete this next part of our quest. That should be enough for a sledgehammer. We just need to get our plant fibres. There we go. Get a sledgehammer. That's definitely going to be our first weapon of choice. And we need to also make some arrows, which is actually a little bit of a pain from memory. We need to get sticks. We need a couple of those. Let's get like 5. We need arrow. There we go. I'm going to make 2 arrows at the moment, which isn't perfect, but it will do the job. Where's our sledgehammer? That's what we really want. Okay, so we've got a bit of meat, we've got a bit of water. Excellent. Do we have enough rocks? No, we need a few more rocks for our campfire. We're just going to get as many of these basic quests done as we can to start off with. And then we're going to head to the nearest trader, which we do have a marker for, thankfully. So let's get a campfire crafted. Even though we're not going to stay here, we will chop down a bedroll just so if we do die, we've got somewhere at least relatively close to come back to. That's kind of the main thing. And we'll have a campfire nearby as well. We'll put some wood in. And we need to make 2 charred meat and 2 boiled water as per the quest, which is fine. And I think that's probably all the quests we can do for the time being. Obviously there is this town over here, so I'm guessing that's where our initial trader will be. We'll have to see. We are playing on this on difficulty 5 out of 6. I can't remember what the actual terminology for that is, but 2 minutes for our water to cook, which is hardly ideal. But I suppose the main thing is we're getting it started. Let's go to the pine seed. We don't particularly need that at the moment. Let's find out where this trader is. Trader is kind of north from us, so just over there. That's fine. We do need to keep our water and our food up, because that's always an important thing to do. And we've got to wait 2 minutes that water to cook. So I'm going to chop down some trees because I know we need a considerable amount of wood for our next task. So getting, I think 1,000 wood is the amount we need. So starting that off would be a good start, at least while we're waiting for our water to cook. And it also increases our skill in mining. But as with all games, you always need to start off with survival games, starting off with punching wood, etc. At least that's kind of the plan. Let's drop the pine cones because we don't particularly need them at the moment. We could replant the trees, I suppose. Probably should, but hey ho. But yeah, right now we're just going to gather wood while our water is cooking. It may not be the most exciting start, but it's something we will need to do pretty soon anyway. So getting the relevant wood is not bad at all. Another 30 seconds. We can go chop down this tree in the meantime. Of course, I would like to get a gun as soon as possible. That might take a little while for things to happen, for us to get a weapon, although I think you can find things a bit easier in this mod, but this mod is also harder than the base game, so in that regard, yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I'd like a crossbow. Crossbows are excellent for silent nighttime killing, because we will be going out at nighttime, because we will need to. We can't afford to spend all night time inside. We just don't have that luxury really. So we're just going to finish chopping down that tree. Again, we're with pine cones up to 329 wood. Excellent. We still have another 700 wood together, but let's go get our water, because that's also important that our water and our food stays up. We ran out of fuel. That's mildly awkward, but we do have some more wood here. Let's let that cook. Excellent. And then our next quest for the scavenger quest is to gather 500 Duke's Casino tokens, which we can do, but afterwards we will need to get 1,000 wood, so it's important we started on our wood thing there. Luckily that also gave us a bit of, albeit basic medical equipment, some painkillers, some bandages. We'll get our food and our bandages on that right hand side, sorry. We also have a few skill points. We have 2 skill points to send, so we're going to put one into Pummel Pete. Not yet though, but what we will do is put one into Sexual... No, hang on. What's the one I wanted? Okay, you know what? Let's start heading towards the trader. We can... You know what? Let's fight our first zombie of the game. We'll work on our points in just 1 second. But I love this sledgehammer, it can be really useful in combat. Oh my goodness, he did like a flying jump there. Obviously we're still very low level. Now we definitely don't want to anger that boar. So let's... Oh my goodness, he did a jump there. Let's get away from that boar. And let's follow this path to what I presume will be towards the traders. The nice thing about this mod is that it makes the game feel a bit more alive. There's different buildings, different zombies, different enemies. It just feels like a much more developed game. Now, it can be a bit more glitchy, But hey, hello. Oh, we're out of stamina. Let's not fight the big lad until we've got our stamina back. But I will fight the guys what I can, because being able to up our experience is very important, especially as even though this is 7 days to die, we could face our first order on day 5 as I set the settings up so that it happens randomly. So this could be interesting. Oh, there's a survivor over here. He's running a little bit oddly. There'll be an engagement here. Don't know what he's doing. He's running on his merry old way. I do like how this is called a zombie stripper. I think that's just a glitch, because there is actually a proper zombie stripper. What are you doing? There is actually a proper zombie stripper zombie, but for some reason... Oh, I attacked the survivor by mistake, so the survivor's dying because he's going to come after me. It'll provide experience. But there is actually a proper zombie stripper, so I find it funny that some of the zombies are kind of mistakenly identified as zombie stripper, even though they're not. Like that zombie cowboy. Okay, let's keep on going. You do occasionally run into like frame drops with this mod though, because it's so big and so extensive. We're running a little bit low on the old stamina. I would like to get sexual Tyrannosaurus, but for that I need athletics 1. I'm going to get there slowly, so I'm not going to, because we're going to gain these skills over time, I don't want to spend things on it unnecessarily. This is why it's good to fight zombies and do things, because if you don't do anything, you're never going to progress as much as you would like, really. We'll take on this zombie here, actually. There we go, good old headshot. This is why the sledgehammer is excellent in the early game. It's just a kind of good old basic weapon. We're nearly at the traders, only another 300 meters to go. I wonder, let's search this garbage truck. Might be something useful inside. A bit of gunpowder and a bit of brass, which we'll happily take. We can use that for our forge. Later on, let's take on this hungry zombie. That's going to help with our blunt weapons, which means we can increase our pommel heat. We are getting a few frame drops here and there, but that's okay. I beg your pardon, madam, I did not mean to look down your skirt. The thing is, this sledgehammer does use a fair old whack of stamina. And sometimes doesn't even kill the zombie in question. Nothing in that loot, sadly. Let's go after this departed woman. She'll take a good old headshot and she'll be done. Wonderful. Gonna make some coffee real quick? No problem. See you in a second. Okay, so we've got a duffel bag and such. This they can often have something pretty useful, but sadly not that time. Party girl, hello. Goodbye. Okay, onwards to the trader. Normally I try to avoid zombies in this game. Oh, hello. No, 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 no. I certainly try to avoid wolves. Okay, let's at least repair our... Let's at least try to get everything ready and repair what we can. He's not going to be dead, but he's going to be a lot better than he was. There we go. We took a hit. Not a good hit. But we're just going to have to deal with that sadly. We're actually going to scrap that club because I don't think we're going to use it. But we'll scrap this wolf for the meat, the bones, the leather. Generally a useful group of things to have. I don't know if we can have enough for a bone shiv. No, you need 5 bones for a knife, but we should be able to get some from there. There we go. We'll craft a bone knife. We're going to drop the rotting flesh and the remaining bones that we don't need. I can't remember what we use animal fat for. We use it for candles, so we'll hold on to it in case we need to light up our base, wherever that ends up being. Looks to be a pretty sizable town. I'm sure we'll be able to find somewhere to settle here. We'll go after this decaying janitor. Good old headshot with our Wonderful sledgehammer. Power attack with our sledgehammer. Speaking of which, we should hopefully be able to get Pummel Pete now, I'm hoping. Pummel Pete, there we go. This is just going to give us more damage, and also it's going to require less stamina to use the sledgehammer, which is important. So I'm just aware because stamina is key in this game, I find. So having the most stamina possible is very, very important to me. So that skater zombie, again a bit more damage. I'm not going to chase after these rabbits. That was an interesting frame drop. There's the trader over there. I see it. We'll go across country. That's fine. We will look in the bird's nest for feathers and eggs, because both feathers and eggs have their uses, very much so. As food and water, I find to be vitally important in this game, but especially in this mod in particular. 7 feathers and an egg is most appreciated. Where is the door into this place? I've completely forgotten. Looks like there's a survivor going after that zombie. That's fine, I'll leave him to it. I might go off this party girl though, as it's a nice amount of easy experience. So that survivor's probably going to lose that fight, but that's fine. We made it to the traders, which was good. Let's go see who we have here. Of course, we can loot a whole bunch of stuff. Sadly, it's a destroy chemistry station, but that gives us some wood. Excellent. Destroy workbench, sad, but to be expected. And destroy cement mixer. We'll pick up everything because we can.
How may I serve you?
Oh, you're not the main trader. You're just the scout. We'll speak to you in a second. Well, unlike the base game, in this, the traders can be destroyed, so we need to be a little bit careful not to kind of get in their way. There's a good amount of food here, which we will pick up once we have the amount of money, but we don't have any money yet because we just started. But let's head on up and speak to the trader. See if they've got a job or two for us. Let's close the door. Hello there, Trader Joel. Do you have any jobs for me? I've got buried supplies. I've got a fetch. Let's do the fetch because we want to probably.
Could use some assistance.
We probably want to be killing some zombies at the same time. That's fine.
Everything you've done.
In general, has got anything interesting in his secret stash? Yes, he does, but not that we really have the money to be able to do anything with it. So we'll leave that for now. Paintbrush will sell for 40, so we'll actually pick that up and probably just sell it straight back to him. Nice thing, we can just kind of loot his own stock and he doesn't really seem to mind. It's nice to get that claw hammer. That should be a nice, quick, easy heal on things, or repairing I should say, not healing. We're gonna sell this straight back to him for 40 bucks.
Much obliged, stranger.
Much obliged, stranger, absolutely. We're going to get rid of that because I don't think we need it. And we're going to go do this fetch from Trader Joel. And we'll also get a quest from that scout lady downstairs, who is in her little shack over here. You can indeed help me. Do you have any jobs for me? You've got a... We'll do the lady killer. Kill some female zombies. That's only... That shouldn't be too far away, I don't think. Let's go to quests. No, okay. Quests. This is the scavenger stuff. I don't know where. Oh, that's why I've got an S in the way. So the lady killer is 410 meters away, and the supplies is this way. So we'll do the supplies first, because it's going to give us, I think, more rewards. So I'm happy to do that first. But if the lady killer is in the same direction, which I don't know if it is, it's not. So let's go do the fetch first, and we'll come back for the lady killer quest as time goes on, I think. Take you out. The more skills we can upgrade during the daytime, the safer we'll be at night time. That's my principle. Some more feathers, that's good. If we need to work on getting some arrows, we will do, but I'd much rather have a crossbow. I think they're much better weapons. But let's head over to wherever this rally point is and retrieve the supplies again. And also, unlike the base game, we don't have a we do not have a time here. We don't know exactly what time of day it is, because it makes sense that you wouldn't know exact time of day until you get yourself a watch. So that's something we probably want to get our hands on, because then that will show us the time. A couple of bits of delay there, but nothing terrible. Let's get a bedroll down, like say here. We'll get a proper one down in the traders, but I want to make sure we've got a bedroll in the town, so that if we do die, we can get back to here pretty quickly. There's a deer there. Thankfully, it's not a wolf. There can be quite a few wolves in this game, which I'm not always that fond of. I don't know if we want to stay on this bike, because the bikers can be pretty tough, all things considered. But one good power hit to the head knocks them over, and then hopefully just finish them off in the meantime. So let's keep heading to our rally point here. We will search cars though, because cars can often produce some quite good stuff, like that ammo, but they do set off the alarm occasionally, which isn't good. But I will happily take 2 scrap fire axes, thank you very much. That is quite good. Not really good as a weapon, I don't think. We'll try on this nurse. I take that back. Hello. Hello, survivor. You're running rather derpily. That's fine. We'll let you be. Okay. This is the this is one of those areas of interest with a whole bunch of snakes, which isn't ideal. So we might actually get our axe out just to deal with these snakes. I'm kind of hoping we can just run in, run out before this becomes a problem. You see, in that regard, the axe wasn't excellent. Again, she's not a zombie stripper, she's a zombie cheerleader, but she's being mislabeled. Okay. Oh, I thought she was dead. Oh, she is now. We could probably actually just skirt around the outsides of this place to get what we need, so let's do that. Especially as there's a survivor who seems to be helping us as well, although he doesn't seem to be doing all too well. There's a vulture there, which I'd like to take out.
Rest in peace, you son of a bitch!
And he's not dead.
I will prevail, you son of a bitch!
Come here. Cute. We will skin that bird just for the feathers, I think. Because right now we don't have a gun or anything like that, so we are going to have to rely on kind of the more medieval range. For the most part. It does take a while though. We've got 25. Oh, hello, who's behind us? Ah, oh, snake. Wonderful. The snakes are just a bit of a buggery to hit. There's the party girl. We're going to have one of our painkillers just because we're a little bit low on the old health and I'm a little bit concerned. But we will need to have a water to counteract the thirst that generates. There seems to be a whole bunch of dead people around here. I think that survivor might have sadly died for the cause, but it's okay. Let's deal with this chap, but we want to make sure not to go too far away so we get outside the mission bounds. There we go. Somewhere around here there should be something for us to loot. We just need to find out where. Ah, I see it. Let's get it because that somebody's coming in for us. And so is that snake. Okay. I don't mind fighting the zombie, but I don't want to fight the snake. Because snakes in general are kind of tough to hit, as you can tell. I will skin the snake though for the food. This food is important. I think we've got time before that zombie comes in. There we go. And we will take out the zombie for the experience. Because if you don't do a headshot with these sledgehammers, it takes a little while. But there we go. A power shot with a sledgehammer can do a pretty good job. Let's head back to the trade to get a reward. The more rewards we start getting, the better, I would say. And we know that the Lady Killer quest is kind of northeast, so if we can get another quest northeast, that'd be excellent. Because then we can kind of do both quests at the same time, and that would be good. Well, we are burning through water quickly, but that's because we had to use our painkillers, and they absolutely drain your water. So we need to see if we can find something to refill our water. And we can also get some from the vending machine as well, which we will do. Yeah. Really, I think you need to have about above 70, like above 70 thirst saturation. Otherwise it starts to have quite a heavy impact on your stamina. Let's go search this car, because cars have been good to us already. It gave us 2 scrap iron phalanxes, which are not excellent by any means, but you can see they have bullets, they have pretty much quite a lot of good stuff. So in that regard, it's pretty good. Let's go kill this doctor here. She dead? She's dead. What's all this stuff? Oh, I thought those were plants or potatoes or something, but sadly not. Stay on the road, so hopefully we don't activate too many people inside the buildings. Got a water tower here, we might be able to fill up a water here. That's probably not too much of a priority just yet, but we will drink this water because I'm concerned that we don't have enough fluids inside our system, and that's going to really cause issue in terms of our stamina. There's also a car over here which I wouldn't mind searching. Luckily we're in a fairly cool climate here, so we're not having too many issues with heat, which can often be a problem. We definitely don't want to settle in a desert or in a snowy biome, apart from the dangers of zombies and vultures and other things, but it also just means that we get very tough things to do with temperatures. Tell you what, having an iron pickaxe is also nice. Steel arrows are excellent, but we can't use them with this basic bow, sadly, as I learnt to in a bad situation before. Well, I tried to shoot I thought I had some arrows with me, so I tried to shoot them, and I couldn't because it was a basic bow. I haven't played much of the Darkness Falls one in a while, but I have also played some with a friend quite a bit, so let's go get this return and see what quest he gives us. Or new quest he gives us, sorry. Ah, an iron crossbow, wonderful. But also a pistol would be lovely. I'm not going to turn down the chance of a pistol, of having a gun. So I'm going to definitely take that. I'm also going to take this fetch north, because that's near the near that quest I have for the Lady Killer, so we're definitely going to do that. We're going to get a chest down because I feel like we're a little bit over encumbered. We don't need to be carrying all this stuff with us. This is quite a secure place to leave it here in the traders, so I'm more than happy to do so. It's a bit of a weird way of placing that chest, but that's okay. Stuff we don't need immediately, I think we can just put away. I should probably hold that small backpack. I think that's important. But, you know, these kind of things we don't need immediately. We'll put away. We'll also get a campfire down here, so we can start cooking food and such things. I don't think we'll burn his house down, but it's always good to Always good to check. We'll put the iron arrowheads away, we'll put the brass away. Stuff we don't immediately need. We'll keep the arrows in case we decide to make some arrows when we're outside. So let's get a campfire down. That can go, say, somewhere over here. That'll do. And we'll put some fuel in there. We'll actually put a bit, so we'll do that. And we need to make some charred meat. That only requires 30 seconds actually, so let's half the wood in there. In fact, we can just, no, yeah, turn that on. We don't need to do anything with that now. We'll come back for that at a later stage. I do want to buy some stuff from the vending machine downstairs though, because we need fluids in our system. Sadly, it doesn't actually have any fluids, and all the cans here can give us food poisoning. The sham, however, is not usually too bad because it's only a 5% chance of food poisoning, so we'll definitely do that. We do need to find some water as best we can. We can cook that up in our campfire when we get back to the traders. Ooh, good old headshot, wonderful. Speaking of which, let's have a drink ourselves in real life. We're going to save our pistol and our ammo because we only have, I think, eight rounds in it at the moment. We'll be saving it for something like a wolf or a bear. I think that's the most important thing we can do. There's a bee over there which I'm not all too fond of. Do we want to do the Lady Quilla quest first? I think we probably do. So let's... Actually no, the fetch one is closer, so we can do that first. I really don't like the fact that bee's coming over this way. Let's get arrows. We need to make some more sticks. We need to make some more sharp rocks, I think they're called. Sadly, you can't just do stones, they have to be sharp rocks. Let's do, I guess, 7, because that's what we can do. But it does make us 14, which is nice. And that'll make us 14 arrows. And we'll get some more rocks on the way, but it's not ideal, but at least gives us a little bit of range. Apart from our gun, which is kind of more for emergency's sake, more than anything else. Do you see that chicken there? But I don't think that's a priority. We will pick up a few more rocks here though, because we need to have a few rocks in case we need to repair our tools. I think that's important to have that. Okay, we'll keep our sledgehammer out. That's probably our main. How much does the axe collect? 4 wood. It's not ideal. Oh, hello. There's the bee. I think we can probably just run away from him. I hope anyway. He's kind of still following us. This might be a gun job. There's a zombie there as well. Sadly, it doesn't actually do that much damage. Bloody bee. Then we wasted ammo, but the I find the bees can be quite tough. But clearly the melee is the best way forward because the gun did barely any damage, to be honest. The good thing about the sledgehammer, even if it doesn't kill them outright, it does not usually stun or knock them over, which usually buys you time for your stamina to regenerate, which is good. Okay, this is the quest. We're not going to dilly-dally. We might even be able to, if we're lucky, we might be able to sneak in and find this. Do we go for the front door? There's usually a indication where you go in. Oh, hello. Let's deal with you before you become a problem, I think. Didn't kill you. But that will. There's a zombie in there. I wonder, we could try breaking there, or we could try going the proper way. I reckon we try breaking through here. Gets us close to the reward straight away. Or close to the objective, I should say. And we can always clear out this house afterwards. Doesn't mean we're going to wake up some friends, but it's okay. Hi there. But it also means we can take out this hazardous worker without issue, hopefully. Let's repair this. There's someone else coming outside though. So we need to be a little bit careful of that. Let's deal with him first. We whacked off his arm there, wonderful. He's not dead yet, but he is now. And we'll break through this radiator. It's not kind of the way I would normally go in, but I think it's the way we're going to be trying to. But we definitely have a lot of friends coming through here. So let's open the door. Oh, hello. Okay, you're dead. You're not dead, but you are damaged. Let's pull back, let our stamina regenerate. He's also not dead, but again, buying ourselves time. There we go. We are now level 2, so we do have some skill points to spend. But first, let's make sure people are dead, like us. Actually, if we can just take them out as they come out one at a time out of this building, not a bad way to deal with things, to be honest. We are, however, very thirsty, which is really going to hamper our stamina. So we need to really just get this and get out, I think, if we can help it. There's gonna be I'm hoping we might find some water in here. First of all, let's get the... This is curious, actually. I thought it was underneath, but it's on top. But if there's some water in here, that'd be excellent. Even murky water I'd probably take at this point. A wrench, however, I'll happily take. And some soup. I think soup actually gives us water, but there's a 20% chance of food poisoning. Let's see if we're lucky. I think we're lucky. I think we got away with it. But that's still not going to solve our problems by any means. We are getting a lot of glass jars there, which is excellent. So when we do find a water source, we can cook it up pretty quickly, or cook it up over time. We just need to find a water source. We'll pick up the chairs because we'll use them for scrap. I really hope that's not a dog that I see. I think it's just a zombie. Yeah, zombie researcher. There we go, she's dead. Sadly nothing in the loot bag, despite the fact it dropped, but hey ho. Work with what we got. I'm presuming there is a loot room somewhere in here. There's a nurse there coming in for us. The nice thing is about this mod that because of the way this mod works, you can actually go to traders during the night time, which is excellent. So there's no obligation to go back straight away, although obviously it does make it a little bit more dangerous, all things considered. Oh, cooking pot, yes please, and we'll use that. I think that gives us a bit of experience, nonetheless. Anything in the toilet? No, sometimes you can get a pistol, but I'll happily take the tape. Okay, we've been through here, It's starting to get a bit dark, I've noticed. Which isn't my something I'm very fond of. Forge ahead, we'll read. We'll just keep on reading any books we find for the most part, I think. Okay, we're going to head upstairs. That's where the good stuff is, but also where more zombies are gonna be. Hello. That chicken scared the absolute life out of me. What are you doing inside this house? Unlocked. Unlocked. Let's try here first. Oh, this feels dangerous. We good? No, we are most certainly not. Oh, we're stunned. We're concussed. Oh, this isn't good. You need to die. We're supposed to deflect. Okay, we're dead. Welcome back, Whiskers. You joined me as I died. I got stuck. I think actually the real thing which cost us there was our lack of water. I mean, our stamina really died. We really lost our stamina. I think we'll technically have failed that quest. I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. We got the box. Okay, we did get it. Good. Let's go get our bag first. We still have our initial gear on our hotbar, but we're going to need to go get our bag, and I want to finish looting that house, to be honest. We keep pushing in there, so we need to use that to our best advantage. It doesn't mean that we are now a little bit lower in terms of health. Yeah, we've had near-death trauma, which means we are losing some of our skills. We have less health, we have less food and water, although... Did I have this water here and food here the entire time? If I did, that's pretty idiotic of me, but oh well. I've died now, there's not much I can do to change that. Let's go back to this building where we were. Grab our bag. Oh, you look like a tough lad, but you're gonna struggle with that barbed wire, so I'll leave you to it. Got some nice coffee? Ah, here's a water source, speaking of. Probably shouldn't just run so brazenly through places, but I'm going to do so nonetheless. Let's get our water supplies ready. Actually going to... Oh, hang on, where am I going? Let's not go through this place unnecessarily. Oh! That was a bad place to stop. As is here. Let's stop on the road when we're a bit safer. I want to repair this club, but I need to first get back to my stuff. Now, where did we break in from? I know we broke in from somewhere. But this zombie is still here from earlier. Oh yeah, we broke in through here. Where's our... Okay. Where's our bag? Oh, okay, the zombie's still here. Okay, close the door. And this time let's go get our stuff, wherever it may be. Where is our bag? Is it fallen through the floor? Gun store box has a scrap machete. Where is our bag? That's interesting. I'm gonna have to go into DM and find where that is because it flew on top of the building, that's why. Okay, it does mean though we've kind of healed up a bit, which is albeit a bit cheaty, but I was wondering why we couldn't find what we needed. So apologies for that, but I was just wondering where it had all gone. Okay, let's break back down because I can't remember how to fly back down, but I needed to find where my bag was. Like I said, this game can be a little bit glitchy, this mod especially. I think some really fun noises coming through here though. But we're gonna just jump back down and we'll deal with the consequences. Ugh, hello. Maybe we don't deal with these consequences. Maybe we get out of here. Frames. They're definitely on their way. Let's climb up. More than happy to deal with them, but let's deal with them with range if we can. I'm sure they're going to try to glitch through at some point, but there's a lot of them here. Let's repair things quickly. Let's try and deal with them through this hole. I think we've probably got the majority of the good stuff, so we could feasibly just leave, but I'd like to see what else is in this building. Do we drop down? This feels like a terrible idea. Yeah, it is. So let's very quickly loot everything and then leave as quickly as we can. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Excuse me, gents. Excuse me. Good sir, excuse me. I didn't want to use my gun there, but I was going to die otherwise. Not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest, but I don't see what quite else I could have done there. Anything hiding in here? Anyone hiding in here? No. Yeah, that could have gone badly wrong. I wanted to jump back down because I feel like there's more stuff in here, like this stuff. Very useful stuff indeed. But we needed to find it. We are getting quite full on space here. And we will try to do this lady. I want to try to do this lady killer quest as well. Well, it's still daytime. That leather duster I'll wear, I think, because that's going to be worth a good amount for us in terms of just general protection. Okay, I think we've got everything we need from this place. Let's unlock this door, let this chap in. Make sure he's dead. Get some good money, and let's head on to the lady killer quest while we're here. It's a little bit of a way. Let's try to do it while it's daytime, because then we can focus on some more stealthy things during the night time. I think that feels like a good idea. So we've taken one death so far. It's not ideal, but I'm going to have to just deal with it. We did get a cooking pot though, which is excellent, which means we can start work on boiled meat, which is just a little bit better, I think, in terms of nutrition. Obviously does require water, which is ideal, but hey, we're going to scrap these wooden chairs. Let's organise everything else. Anything else we don't particularly need to be holding on to at the moment? No, we'll hold on to everything else. Because I want to try to deal with these female zombies before it turns night time. I can also go back to the trader at night time, so that's not an issue. But try and deal with a large amount of zombies, even weak zombies like these ones will be, at night time is not a great idea. And we don't actually know what time of day it is. So at some point soon they will start running at us. So I think it's important we try to do this as best possible. We will deal with this zombie here though. Once our stamina recovers. There we go, good old headshot. Good thing about this quest is that we don't need to kill every single zombie, we just need to kill enough of the zombies. Okay. The sun is definitely setting though. Sadly we have to use a lot of our ammo there, so we've only got one bullet left. It's going to have to be, it's a bit like a Jack Sparrow bullet, use it for the right purpose. There's a wolf there I'm not fond of. But if we... Is that a wolf or is that a deer? I hope that's a deer. That's a deer, or doe. I'm sure we'll get some more bullets from quests or from doing the right thing in terms of searching cars. That's a survivor. Down there is a dire wolf, which are much stronger. I don't mind the regular wolves, but the dire wolves can be a real pain. Oh, hello. Speaking of wolves, so we'll actually use this. There we go, he's not dead. Oh, we used the wrong thing. Definitely used the wrong thing there. Our leg is sprained and we're infected. Excellent. We don't have any antibiotics, so we're just going to have to deal with the... and we've got... That's definitely a dire wolf down there, though. There's a lot of wolves around here, sadly. Let's kill this chap. Well, I'd like to also skin this chap. We don't actually need our bow knife anymore because we've got this scrap machete. Took off his leg there. It was a bit gory. But this gives us some meat, gives us some animal fat, but I'm definitely leaving those wolves alone. If I can help it. Hopefully they stay over there and deal with that. Something. That big wolf over there is going to cause a lot of issues for us. Let's drop off the stuff we don't necessarily need. Let's not kill the cow. Okay, let's kill some female zombies and let's get out of here. She's not dead. Okay, we need to kill a plague nurse. Kill you. We need to kill one of each. That's the plan, I think. We need to avoid the inevitable wolves coming towards us as well. Okay, we just need to kill a plague nurse. There's still a couple left. That's good. And then we need to avoid the wolves on our way back. We'll actually kill all these wolves, all these zombies, just for the experience, I think. We are infected and we've got a sprained leg, which isn't great, which means we're going to need to heal up with a splint, and we're going to also need to deal with this infection because that will eventually turn to death, I believe. There's a wolf there. As long as that's just the basic wolf, I don't particularly mind. I can deal with the basic wolf. I can't deal with as a dire wolf, really. I don't have the gear for that. Let's get ourselves ready. We missed. We missed again. I think I always anticipate more of a drop than there's going to be. But we are... There we go, headshot. Wonderful. Took a few arrows to get it right, but the main thing is we got it. And again, some more animal fat, some more food for us, which is good. But we'll get rid of the bones and the rotten flesh because they don't do anything for us. And you can actually sell animal fat for a decentish rate. But now let's head back to the traders because we need to deal with our food. We need to deal with our water. We need to deal with our infections and our leg issue, which we got from one of those wolves. Not even the dire wolf, but wolves are a real issue in this game, I've noticed. When setting this mod, they spawn a lot. And dire wolves, the big lads, are a real issue. Goodness, I can't speak. So let's head back to the traders. We've got 2 quests to hand in, so we should get some good rewards. And eventually we'll start thinking about where we want to set up base, but we don't need to do that just yet. Not a fan of our injuries, especially as we're over encumbered with the sprained leg. We are moving incredibly slowly, and our stamina is regenerating incredibly slowly. But that is also due to our lack of available water. Let's kill this zombie for the experience. She's pretty weak. We should be able to deal with her, but let's make sure we run away first. Just so we have a bit of time. She's not dead, but let's switch to our machete, and now she is. Machete uses a lot less stamina and is a lot quicker, so it's good for finishing off a fight. I'm actually going to switch to the machete. I'm just going to move things around slightly. Things are in a bit of a better order, I think, now. Even though we don't have any bullets at the moment, I'm sure we'll pick up some more bullets as time goes on. We do obviously have our bow and arrow, but it's pretty weak and might be able to headshot a zombie or a basic wolf from far away, but nothing too major at the moment. And as you can see, we're going to get through bullets pretty quickly, all things considered. Let's head back to the traders, see what rewards they give us, because there might be some good rewards, and suddenly we need to think about getting some medication. Either way, we need to cook this water up because we are very low on water and stamina, which is not good. And it takes a long while for our water to cook, so let's put that on first, so that by the time we are hopefully done with everything else, our water should be cooked. Eat the zombies. Eating rotten flesh would not do me very well. It would make me very, very sick, I imagine. But yes, I could eat the zombies. I just don't know how profitable that would be in the long run in terms of my health. Let's turn on that. We want to make some charred meat. More importantly, we want to make some boiled water. That's going to take a long, long time to do mine, so let's add in some more fuel. There we go.
All prices gratitude, friend.
Okay, what's he got for us? Scrap boots is good, and iron fire axe is fine, but we've got a scrap iron fire axe. Even though the iron fire axe would be better, I think we don't need to particularly upgrade it just yet. Leather gloves is fine. A bundle of skill notes is useful, but I do like hunting rifle. Having guns, I think, is just useful, all things considered. There's a bird supplies we could try to do here at night time, so it's fine. I'm happy to do that.
Let's get the ball rolling.
Let's get this hunting rifle out so we can have a quick look. See, we've got 14 ammo to work with. Our leg is sprained, which isn't ideal. Let's drop off what we can. We don't need to hold on to the door. These kind of things we can just chuck away for now. There's no real need to hold on to them for the most part at the moment. Stuff like the tyres, you know, we're not going to use immediately. Okay. Let's put the 1 meter away. We'll hold on to everything else for the time being. I think it is now definitely night time. Let's go speak to the other lady, get our reward for that. So I think we've gone a bit of a weird way, but that's okay. Speak to her.
How may I serve you?
How may I serve you?
Great job.
Oh, she gives me another hunting rifle, but that's fine. We've already got hunting rifle. I'm actually going to take the sterile bandages, just so we have some healing equipment, I think. We'll take another lady killer challenge. We'll deal with that later. Where are these quests? Let's have a quick look on the map. So we've got both. Okay, so they're both kind of north and northwest-ish. That's fine. And we also got a quest done there. Which one was it? Yes, this one. We don't get any rewards for it, but we do get to complete it. So now we need to gather a lot of wood and craft a lot of shapes, but we can't. It's going to take a long while for us to do that. Do you have antibiotics by any chance? Do you have any? You have a splint, which I'll take.
You're welcome.
I'll take the splint because that's going to help with my leg, which is good. It is obviously going to cost us a little bit of money, but I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. I do like this hunting rifle with the iron sights, but again, we've only got 13 bullets, so that's we need to be pretty careful about how we use it. I'm wondering if this chap here, let's not walk over the fire. Do you have antibiotics for me, good sir? No, you don't. That's helpful of you. You do have some water, but I'm cooking some up now, so I don't think we need to buy that particularly. You don't restock till day 6, but that's okay. do have some ammo we can buy, but again, it doesn't feel...
Maybe next time. Happy
Well, I
travels,
think,
survivor.
actually, this chat does tell me the time, I think. Okay, so it's 9
They
o'clock, so
say
it's
any-
only an hour before... An hour before they start running, which isn't fun. We are thirsty, so we're not going out at night time until we've got enough food and water to last us, I think. 3 is not going to be anywhere near enough. It's definitely going to help. But we just drunk 3 and I think we've still got a long way to go. So we'll wait for that other water to cook. In the meantime, where do we want to set up base? I wonder. Maybe over there, but we don't want to attract zombies over to this traders if we can help it. We want to keep this fairly safe because they can break into the traders, which is not good. There are plenty of turrets here, but they don't have any ammo in them. I'm just trying to think where would be our best spot really, but we'll have to have a think. We'll have another one of these bits of food, although that does lower our water even further, but that's fine. We're going to have to find some way to deal with this infection, but I don't quite have the answers, as no one's selling the medicine that we need. Takes a long time for this water to cook, mind. Let's actually take these. We've got glass jars on us, so let's actually go find our water source, wherever it was. There's one up here. Let's just quick waypoint that. It's a little bit of a distance, but we're going to go get our water supplies stocked up because we need to keep our water supplies up. That's imperative. It's of vital importance, I think. And while it's still daytime, it's not a bad thing to do. Then afterwards we can... I thought you're a survivor. Yeah, you're a survivor. And then we can go think about doing that digging quest. Think that we need a shovel, which we don't have the gear for. We need a few more stones. That's fine. We can pick some stones up on the way. That's not a problem. There's a big old rock here, so let's do it there. There we go. Now we can make a shovel. And we can try to do this treasure at night time, which is probably a bad idea, all things considered. We'll probably die. But it's probably something fairly, at least somewhat safe we can do at night time. But I want to go get my water filled up because we are already struggling for water, as you tend to do in this mod. And let's also not walk into a blimmin' barbed wire. That's just an unnecessarily stupid idea. We're gonna we should mark the traders when we get back there, so let's head back southwest. We do have this hunting rifle, but again we don't have that much we can do with it just yet. We've only got 13 bullets, although it's only a one-shot gun, so it's not like we can just use it like an AK and just constantly shoot. It's good we've dealt with the splint, but the infection's going to take hold. We're only at 3.3% yet, but that obviously will increase with time, which isn't good. Let's get back to the traders. We do need to mark it just so we remember. Hello, Mr. Survivor. No issue to you. We can be friends, although obviously if you do attack them, they do become a bit grumpy. Okay, it's just turned night time. You can hear from that effect, and also it's got considerably darker. But luckily we can still go to the traders because it's great with this mod, but obviously you need to be careful not to draw too many people around here, otherwise that could become a big issue. That's actually... I can hear a zombie outside, so let's not draw attention if we can help it. Where is this zombie? I see, okay. We're going to go deal with this zombie because we want to keep this traders alive if we can help it. We can use our gun, but it's probably better off just using our bow and arrow. We cannot eat the zombie. If we eat the zombie, then what do we become? Well, you're a former gangster. I don't like you. These former gangsters are pretty tough. And they are now, of course, running. Because it's night time. There we go. Obviously we have this barbed wire in the front, but that's not going to last very long. If we eat the zombie, then we become the zombie, and that doesn't feel like a good idea. Big old full moon. I think actually there's always a full moon at night time.
How are you?
How are you? Don't worry, I'm just using your shop as my base of operations for the time being. I think we will wait till our water is cooked because it feels pretty important, all things considered. Okay, and if we turn you off, can we put the... Okay, we can't put the cooking pot in just yet. I think that might be tied behind a skill. Let's just organize inventory. We also want to get our sterile bandages out on our hot bar because they will also stop abrasions and they'll give us some health, which is important. Can't see a blooming thing. We can make some candles, so let's probably do that. We've got some animal fat, I believe. We can make 2 candles, so let's do that. It takes a little while, but it just gives a little bit of extra light because it is incredibly dark here. While we wait for our water to cook, we are over encumbered, which is again obviously not ideal, but let's drop what we can. There's nothing else to drop off for the time being. We'll drop the animal fat off. We'll put a shovel in our hot bar because we're going to need to use that. We need to get a bunch more wood, but we're going to have to wait on that as well. Let's get everything repaired, but we don't have any stone, that's fine. Okay, 6 water. Well, 5 water now, we've drunk 1. 4 water. We'll leave the rest to cook, I think. We will... It does take a long time for that water to cook up in general. Right, let us go see if we can find those buried supplies. It might be a failed quest. It's something we can do at night time. We need to be a little bit stealthy because there's a irradiated zombie over there who are a little bit stronger than your everyday zombie. Especially depending on what type of zombie it is. It's oh, it's a radiated soldier. Oh, I don't like that. That's going to be a gun job, I think. Is he dead? Obviously, firing a gun causes issues. Like oh, you're a feral. Hello. Close the door. Close the door. Well, these guys eat bullets, and they're going to recover their health because reasons. I missed. I just need to headshot this guy if I can. Still not dead. Now he is. I mean, let's do this fair if we can. Oh, we missed. We're wasting a lot of ammo here, but these are 2 pretty tough zombies. Please stop moving around. There we go. We're still pretty low in terms of gun skills, that's why they're not dying particularly easy. We did use a lot of ammo there. I think it was worth it. We'll pick up more ammo as time goes on. But let's try not to use more gun ammo unless necessary. There's a zombie over there. And we can just kind of leave them to their fate. Normally radiated or radiated zombie like that, green one of them, I think I can take on. It's purely because dealing with ones with someone like a soldier can be pretty tough. Really, we should try to do this as stealthily as possible. That is a bloated walker, again not ideal. Hoping we might just be able to avoid this chap. We've got a long way to go. If we can just avoid him, that would be much more preferable. Should we be sneaking? Does he see us? I think as long as we stay sneak, we should be okay. To avoid him for the most part. Okay, I think we're okay. Also, there are lots of zombies everywhere, so we do need to be careful. We're not going to loot unless we absolutely need to. It's very dark as well. I fully expect to die, but we can at least try. Get to where we need to. I don't want to waste the night time, that's the thing. If I can help it. Hungry, which isn't great. Somebody on the road there. There's somebody over to our left, a couple of them. I think if we can get past this, somebody can get onto the road. We'll be in a bit better shape. There's that zombie there, which I'm not all too fond of. Okay. Slow, steady progress. Okay, there's a survivor fighting them. I think we can probably move on a little bit. There's two zombies there on the road, which I'm not fond of. What have we got? Oh! Bloody hornet. Bugger off. That's going to have made some noise. We don't have any painkillers, do we? No. Use this bandage, but it's not going to give us a huge amount of health. We can also do some food, but again it's not going to do much for us. We can go for healing factor, or health nut I think it's called. Accelerated healing? I'm trying to remember what the there might be different, I think there's different skills, because this is obviously mod. Iron Guts, no. An Iron Guts not a bad one to go in for actually, let's do that. Reduces our food and water loss, which is again very useful. We are on not much health, and we're getting more infected by the second. Only 36 health because that hornet, which is not ideal, it must be said. We'll keep pushing, we'll keep trying our best. The thing is that if we do die, we can't die near the bread supplies, because then we'll have technically failed that quest, which we don't want to do. And if we do die, so be it. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, we don't know what time of day it is, but I'm guessing it might be about 1 o'clock in the morning. Just like the time is in real life. I'm scared we're going to encounter a wolf or something. We're going very slowly. and stealthily, or at least trying to be. But if a hornet spots us from the sky, there's not much we can do about that. Let's keep on going. We're very slowly making our way over to the point. To be honest, if we die, at least we get rid of the infection, but we're not going to do that unless we actually die. I'm not a fan that there's a flaming green thing over there. Right, as we're trying to probably deal with this treasure. We've only had one death so far today, which is good. There's a zombie over there. And a zombie right ahead of us as well. Any rocks we can use? Because if we end up fighting one zombie, we end up fighting a lot of them, I think. Okay, if we can do this systematically. Oh, there's another zombie there. Oh, this chap tends to have a lot of health, this infected survivor. We are, I think, going to need to take him out though. We could fire our gun, that's going to bring everyone round. Just in terms of the noise. I think we've got to try. So he's definitely coming in this way. Okay, he's dead. Can we make more arrows on the fly? What do we need to make more stone arrows? We do rocks. Oh, we don't have more rocks. Rocks make noise. Mining rocks will make noise. There's another one here. It's the departed woman. She didn't die. She really didn't die, did she? Come on, come over here. Well, she really ran in for me there. I really shouldn't loot, to be honest, at night time. Because I'm fully aware that if we get hit, we're probably dead. Especially when there's guys there. We are going to be making noise when we dig. It's berry supplies, and I do think as soon as we pick up the berry supplies, that brings in a lot of people coming and or zombies coming chasing after us. But we've managed to stay alive so far. But we have no idea what time of day it is, but still quite clearly night time. Could really do with finding a couple of rocks on the ground. Is this safe to dig? Let's hope. Do we have to start this as a quest? We do. Be stealthy. Come on, be stealthy. Thing is, if we get stuck in a hole with the zombie, there's not going to be much chance of escape, to be honest. Let's hope. I mean, picking up clay isn't the worst thing in the world either. Okay, let's go northwest first. We'll do a little bit of strip mining, take the Minecraft tactic. I don't know why I'm speaking stealthily, it's not like... it's not like that's going to change anything. Let's make sure our stamina is as high as it can be in terms of food and water. Because the last thing we want to do is be out of stamina. But we keep on changing the block we're actually hitting. The digging this game can be a little funky at times. I think when you get closer to the treasure, it does actually shrink the circle a little bit. But this is a good thing to do during the night time because it means we're not making, in general, too much noise. It's a little hard to see actually where I'm digging. I don't know if I'm digging in a straight line or not. What happened there? Oh, there are a lot of zombies nearby. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I think our shovel just... oh, we can't repair it, we don't have rocks, that's unfortunate. Can we dig by hand? Yes, but it'll take way too long. Can we even make our way out of here? We can make some frame shapes, I suppose. Okay, we need to find a rock, couple of rocks to repair our gear. There's a zombie right there. What are you? You're a hungry zombie. Okay, we're gonna leave the immediate area. Go see if we can mine a rock or two somewhere a little bit safer than there. And then go back. Preferably maybe when it's daytime. Can we deal with you, I wonder? Oh, you're feral. Let's not deal with you for a little bit. Feral's obviously a bit tougher in general than your bog standard zombie. Got some more water, that's pretty good. We've made a start on this loot. But I definitely don't want to do that putrid, that feral putrid girl, and I'm not really equipped for this. We need a few more rocks. And it is still night time. But we're being a bit more bold than I might normally be, just because I think we can't afford to waste the night time. I think this rock over here looks like a good candidate to get some stones. Obviously it's going to make a lot of noise, which is not ideal, but we need it to repair our gear. There are a few zombies around here, but I'm hoping these are ones we can just take on if they're not feral. Let's drink of water so we have all our stamina possible. We've only got the one arrow though, so we're going to have to make this work. You're just a reanimated corpse. Okay, dealt with her. Is she going to run in for me? She's not dead and we don't have stamina. That's not good. Come on, in you come. Oh no, we don't have stamina. Run, 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 run. Oh, down to 18 health. And we've suffered an abrasion. Wonderful. But we've used our bandage to heal that abrasion, but we're still on very low health. All this just to get to a rock. We'll leave a couple of our sterile bandages for our next inevitable encounter. We do have our gun. The gun is going to be so loud. And that feral zombie keeps on making a way over here. Which is not fun. I mean, if we can deal with this zombie closer to us, then we can hopefully just let that feral do her own thing. She is kind of nearby. And I feel that if we attack one, we would attack the second. Let's give it a test. This is going to make noise. But it looks like we're getting away with it. Let's repair this so it's on full health. Or full durability, so it's going to do more damage than when it's broken. And we should be able to make some sharp rocks. Let's make, say, 8. It's gonna. I mean, we can make some arrows. We need some. Oh, we don't have cloths, I see. No, but we can use feathers, that's fine. In fact, let's make some more sticks. We've got plenty of wood, so let's not make an unnecessary amount of sticks. Have a quick stretch. And make some more arrows if we can. More arrow and some other arrows. And if we get some more sharp rocks, we can make some more arrows. And these arrows might help with us. It is starting to turn. It looks to be daytime. So even though we haven't completed the mission at night, we are still alive, which is good. Sharp rocks. Okay, let's make another few of those. Arrows. Arrows are just good for the old stealth, I think. 19 arrows. We do have a lot of these radiated zombies, which I'm not a fan of at all. Not in the slightest. And then on the way back from doing these base supplies, I think we're gonna have to wait till it turns daytime, but it is slowly getting there. We can do the Lady Killer challenge on the way back to get another quest reward for ourselves. I don't like the green fiery guys, but actually I think they're not as bad as I think feral zombies. Feral zombies can hit like a ton of bricks, I find. But also it's so dark you can really see anything at this time of night. I'm going to see if I can head back to the treasure. It'd be nice to continue if possible. We do only have 36 health, so we need to be very, very careful. And if needs be, we just need to run. Because if we die near the bread supplies, then we'll have failed the quest. We've only got 2 sterile bandages with us, which is not really enough medical supplies. Let's eat some more food. Sure, our stamina and our health are as good as they possibly can be, but obviously also our infections can start taking hold pretty soon. We'll have to see. I don't know what time when the infection gets worse and worse. And also because of our hunger, we are on lower stamina, but we can eat some food, that might help. Got food poisoning, that's not good. That's really not good because that's going to absolutely... We're going to starve. That's really not good. We're going to die pretty quickly at this rate. We are very hungry. We're starving. I know we need to find something to eat. Also, a bad decision. Okay, well, things are kind of sorted, but not really. But now it's getting to daytime. There's no way we're going to go do this quest until it's... We may as well... Ah, there we go. There's the rather nice sound letting us know it's daytime. The scary zombies will still be around, but we should be able to deal with them now. Now it's daytime, they should only just walk towards us. Okay, we're now level 3. Ooh, a treasure map. Don't mind if I do. Everyone loves the treasure map. We might go there next, actually. Treasure map's going to be pretty good. What do I want? I wanted... is it Daring Adventure I want? I can't remember what the skill is called. Oh, Scavenger, that's my one. Charismatic Nature. Lucky Looter. I think we'll go for Lucky Looter because if we do go do this treasure map, which we need to actually go see where it is. Oh, it's only over there. Okay. Well, we know what we're doing for today then. Let's find this first because we're already doing so. I think we'll head this way. Either way, we need to go pick up food and water from base before we can do much, I think. If we could find this buried treasure, that would be excellent. Well, it's buried supplies, sorry. We have a pretty terrible shovel, so not much stamina, so it might take a little while. We are getting closer. Oh, I hear friends. Okay, frame ships, frame ships, frame ships. Get up, get up, get up. Run, 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 run. Well, hello, where are you all coming from? Okay, that's fine, we can deal with you. Oh, I think every time you get closer to the frame shapes, it might spawn some zombies. Closer to the supplies, I should say. I think the spawning some zombies, so that's good to remember. I think the cow might have just been there. I don't think the cow was spawned into kill us specifically. This guy's gonna take a bit more of a battering. He's got some good gear on him. Okay, we definitely want to build ourselves an escape route, I think. I think that's important because otherwise we're gonna have to do that panicked jumping up and down. That didn't go very well. Can we get out of it? Yeah, okay, we can. Okay, in terms of zombies, sure, do we wanna? I'm guessing let's go this way, northwest. Let's see. It might be this way, it might be the other way, but we'll have to find out one way or the other. Digging can be quite glitchy in this game because you kind of change between the place of digging without even realising. Okay, this needs repairs. Luckily we do actually now have stones. I just hit my microphone, apologies. I hear somebody shuffling around. Hello. Steal these chaps before they become a problem. Okay, you're dead. Let's steal this other one. Give her a good old whack. She's still 47 health. And that machete does absolutely nothing. I think we were digging this way, but it doesn't seem like we're making much progress. Given that's the edge of the area, I guess we'll dig a different direction, maybe this way. It's just a bit of a guessing game until you find it. It's both our food and water a real issue. Starvation and thirst is obviously a very real problem. We need to get back up because we're going to be in a whole world of trouble. I think we've actually blocked our way in here. So again, let's see if we can get ourselves out. Oh, that again was a bit of a trouble. So our stamina regenerate. You're dead. Good. Oh, I hope you're dead. Yeah, you are. You're definitely not dead, but let's let our very small amount of stamina regenerate. Zombie businesswoman, you've had a nice snack, haven't you? Look at your mouth. You've definitely gone out for dinner. You're also not dead. We can use our machete, I think, to just finish you off. Again, let's make sure we have a safe way up, because especially as we'll be going in for a fight pretty soon. Can we make up? Okay, we can make it out. Which way are we going? I'm guessing this way, maybe. Can be quite a tedious quest, but I thought it'd be a good one to start with at least. Let's repair this. When you get something like an auger, which is like a drill, it's incredibly quick. It's wonderful. Where is this treasure then? Not even treasure, just supplies, but it's a quest we need to do. This way? We'll know it when we see it, but it's a little bit of a slow experience. Come on, you gotta be here somewhere. We'll have to do this all over again when we go find that treasure map, but we will be stopping by the trader in hopes of getting a better shovel and some more stamina in terms of food and water. Because not having food or water really slows you down. What on earth is this treasure? It's got to be here somewhere, we just need to find it. Can't be many places left. I'm guessing maybe it's over here then. So at least this is getting our mining tool skill up, which is not a bad thing. No. Okay, let's get ourselves out again. Because again we've got some friends to deal with. It's down a very small circle. We should be finding it pretty soon. I like to use power attacks with this sledgehammer. Actually wax them, but it does require a lot of stamina. And these former gang members can be really rather tough. What did we pick up there, by the way? We picked up some supans. That's fine. I'm just going to scrap them for having the So we have the extra cloth for arrows or bandages, whatever we might need them for. Obviously headshots do a lot more damage, as you would expect. Right, there's really not many places this can be now. I'm guessing it must be in this little hole here. Unless it's further down, but I hope not. Where is it? Is it down further? I guess we keep digging. Oh, I see it. There it is. Great supplies. I thought it was going to be further up. That's giving us some water there. That's excellent. Let's get out of here. I don't think we're actually not going to fight these guys. We're just going to run. I think, yeah. That's giving us some water. Excellent. Let's get away from here. Also give us some food, which is excellent. We are sick. That's not so good. Salmon. Okay. That saved us, but we are... No. Okay, we're actually going to starve here. We have no means of food. We need to eat something quick. Do we not have any food? Don't have anything to eat? No. Death. A cat. Would you believe we got killed by a can of pasta? How depressing is that? Starvation kills you very quickly in this game. As does dying of as does thirst. Okay, let's head back to our bag. I suppose we can actually just return in our quest now. Now we're here. It's not a bad thing. Then we'll go get our bag. We'll go do the Lady Killer quest. We'll go do that treasure map because we'll probably get something quite good out of that. Probably should close the door, but I'm only here temporarily.
Hello, here is your
Hi there.
reward.
I'm going to take the first aid bandage. No, I'm going to take the crossbow in the hope that something else good turns up. Afterwards, clear zombies 200
I really admire
east. That's fine because I
Really?
don't really want to do another buried supplies because that took way too long. It was a little bit tedious. In the base game I find that's the best one to do, but in this one not so much. Let's go get our bag. Let's also make sure we get our Lady Killer quest active. There we go. Let's get our first aid bandage. Oh no, we picked up the crossbow, didn't we? We don't really have any crossbow bolts for the time being, but we will in future, and crossbows can be pretty powerful. And I find just in general a little bit better than crossbows, so I'm not... It's not too bad, but at least we no longer have to deal with that infection now that we died to a can of pasta. It's funny, like, they make, in this mod, tin food can give you quite bad, like, stomach infections, even though tin food, of course, is some of the safest food you can eat if stored and kept correctly. I guess maybe the implication is that, you know, because this zombie thing has been going on for so long that actually you know, actually the cans are actually not safe for consumption. Please go away, Hornet. I don't really want to deal with you. I might just keep running. Are you going to catch up with me? Probably. Let's just keep running and hope for the best. Try to avoid that Hornet. Hello, Rabbit. I'm not here for you. Don't know. I just want my bag to recover from the deadly pasta that killed me. Do you ever cook pasta and like it ends up being like 200 times the amount of pasta you want. You know, you put in a handful of pasta and suddenly it multiplies in the pan. Okay, here's our rather bereft badge, sitting here rather lonely on the road. That's fine. We are encumbered, which I suppose makes sense. Let's go do this female zombie quest, and then we'll head back to base and head east to go do those other 2 quests. We'll have a water. Yeah, that lack of food really caused issue for us. I mean, we were out away from base for longer than I think I expected to be. But hey ho. There's a house here, that's interesting. Because this house we might be able to turn into something useful. I'll have a quick scout of that place in a second. First of all, let's do this female because then we would be living right next to the town, and we could use that place to our advantage. We could turn it into something pretty good. We'll go have a look at that building in a second and we'll see if it's worth us doing anything with. Start the quest. We know what we're here for. We're here for a nurse. Here for one of you. Don't think you're dead, but that's fine. Oh no, you are dead. You're dead as well. Oh, there's a hornet. Okay, so there's a hornet here, so we're just leaving. I would normally kill the rest of them, but I don't want to deal with a hornet, in all honesty. I want to have a look at this building. So I want to see if it's somewhere we could potentially set up as our base. We need a little bit of work done to it, certainly. It's a potential. I don't quite like this raised ground around it though. I suppose we could dig that out, but it would need a lot of... I mean, this is 5,000. This concrete bit here on the floor. But it's a lot of work. So we could put blade traps on here maybe. Okay, it's a possibility. I don't know if we'll use it, but let's return to the trader, return this quest, and we'll head east to go do the treasure map and do the other kill zombie quest or clear or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly what the actual definition of the quest was. It's a clear. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm probably more excited by that treasure map, so we might go do that first. And maybe on the way back we'll do that other quest. But let's head back to the traders, see what rewards they give us. We probably need to end the stream fairly soon. We can go nearly 2 hours. That's okay. I enjoyed myself, and that's all that matters. Get out to the trader, hopefully we get something useful out of the reward. Even if it's like 80 crossbow bolts or sort of 30 ammo, I wouldn't say no, to be honest. How are we doing for skills? We don't have another point just yet, sadly. And because of our near-death trauma, we're a little bit lower on our skills than we might normally be, but that will wear off in about 8 minutes, give or take. I'm guessing this car here isn't lootable, but let's give it a quick check. Oh no, it is. Well, beg pardon. There might be some ammo in here. Yeah, an ammo and a scrap iron shovel. That is very well worth it because as we can get rid of this terrible stone shovel, that's probably going to help us with the treasure quite a bit. It gives us a few more bullets for our hunting rifle, but again we need to be pretty selective about when we use it. We wasted quite a few bullets on that feral zombie by the gates, which we probably shouldn't have done. I have to remember this is a lot tougher. Hunting rifles are I found quite strong in the base game, but in this modded version they're
What are you looking for?
not as strong
Great
as I might
job.
hope they might be. Sterile bandages, iron arrows would be nice, but you can't use them with crossbows. But I will take them, I think, the iron arrows, purely because having some decent range is never a bad thing. So now let's go do the Lady Chronicus is back up north. I would like to go do this treasure, I think. And then we'll see how things go from there. But yeah, I want to go do this treasure map. We can always do the clear on the way back, but we might find something in the treasure which will make things a lot easier for ourselves. So that's also allows us to explore the town a bit, because we haven't actually done that much exploring of the town. So let's head down this way. Hopefully the treasure isn't on the road, because that's going to be a real pain to dig. We do have this slightly better shovel though, which is going to be useful. But yeah, I think I'll definitely want to transition into crossbows, but I'm not going to say no to 75 free ammo at the moment, even if it is on my bow. But sadly, I don't actually think we can use those arrows, because we have a primitive bow. Can we make a wooden bow? What do we need for a wooden bow? Ah, it's locked behind a skill. Well, presumably weapon crafting. Well, we've got the ammo should we need it, but we can't actually use it yet. That's mildly awkward. What are you doing, sir?
Let all you got out. Ow, that hurt. That tickle. Ouch.
What you're doing there. Let's keep on going. I really hope this treasure map isn't under the road, because that would be a real shame if it is, but we'll just have to make it work if that's the case. I'm gonna just loot this school bus because it might have ammo in it or something else useful. Another shovel, which will be useful given that we are probably doing quite a bit of digging. Oh, that's a dog. Where's the dog? I hear the dog. Where is it? I'm not a fan of hearing a dog. I'm just going to run through here ASAP. There's going to be a lot of zombies here. We're just running through and getting out of there. Does look like this is going to be under a road though, which is really rather infuriating, because I don't think we'll be able to dig through there. We won't be able to dig through concrete with a shovel. I'm hoping it's going to be on dirt somewhere. Something useful. Because if not, we'll have to come back to it, because there's no way we can dig through concrete with a shovel or something like that. If it's in dirt, that'd be ideal. Okay, we'll have to deal with these chaps here. Failed prepper, these guys have a bunch of health. And they can tank a hit or two. Let's use our machete. Cannon salmon is 20% in terms of health, so that's not. That will take on this disturbed tourist. Wow, this guy takes an absolute beating, mind. Yeah, that's a bit better. And we'll use our machete to finish him, I think. That was silly of me. We did pick up some first aid bandages. No, we didn't. We chose something else instead. Man, he hits hard. Where is this treasure? Oh! that's something scary. I don't think I want to take that on. I don't know what that is. We'll have to see in a second. What is that? I saw something wake up over there. Oh, bugger off, will you? I'm not here for you. You could just go around being a zombie of your own accord, but no. There's quite a few zombies here in general. Oh! No, no, no. Why are you here? Why are you here, direwolf? I honestly don't know if we can take... Oh, I see. If we go underneath... We could dig in, but it'd be a long way. A long, long way. There's a lot of zombies down here. Do we try it? I think we do. Just try dig in very slowly and avoid that direwolf if we can help it. Like I say, every time we move closer to the treasure, it's gonna spawn in zombies, which is not fun, and we don't have much food with us. We might be too ill-equipped to take this place on, to be honest with you. But we'll give it a go. Although the durability on these shovels are not going to last very long. Neither is our stamina, to be honest with you. But at least we are digging through this place a bit quicker. Oh, why is there so much concrete here? Okay, that shovel is already broken. We'll hold on to it. Oh, we can repair. Sorry, I forgot we can repair these shovels because they're only scrap iron, so we can actually repair these. That's not too bad, but. Let's hope we can find it under the ground. It says I've had to deal with this stuff with 5,000 hit point. Because there's no chance of us doing that successfully. Stamina is a huge issue. Blimey. I don't want to risk that can of salmon because it's just going to go wrong, like it did last time with the pasta. Okay, I think I am within the proximity of the treasure here. If it turns out it is in that concrete, we're going to be in a whole host of issues. Where those, I don't know where those zombies are going to spawn. We are getting closer to the treasure, so we'll keep on digging and see what we find. I've got a feeling it's got to be under this concrete, because it'd be a real shame if it was inside that concrete, because we can't dig on. You know, we could use our pickaxe, but that'll take a whole bunch of time and not worth it at all. Man, not having stamina sucks. We know we're making some form of progress. Even if it's slow progress. I mean, the last 20 minutes of this stream has just been digging. That's okay. Drink some more water. And carry on the process, I suppose. We've got to be careful that we've only got so much food and water before we need to probably head back to the traders. Before we die of starvation again. I think a zombie can hear me, but they're going to have to break through concrete for the most part. That feels like it'll take a while even for a zombie to do. I guess probably the rest of this digging we'll have to do off camera at some point if it just takes too long. Because it's not the most entertaining content, it must be said. We're getting closer, that's good. We'll keep on digging until it says we are no longer in the right area. Let's keep on repairing the shovel. It's going to degrade it down quite a bit, but that's okay. I think once we've found this treasure, we will probably call it there for the day. Yeah, so we're in the right area, which is good. And of course, this is getting our mining skills up, which will be useful in the long run. The zombies can definitely hear me, but I don't think they, unless they reroute themselves round, I should hopefully be okay. I think it doesn't. I don't think it matters so much if I die while doing this quest, in comparison to something like the bread supplies to the trader, because this one isn't a quest for anyone else. This one is just kind of a personal quest. But we do need to keep an eye on our food, most certainly. If they do find their way in here, we could be in a lot of issues. So let's keep going. Let's keep going until we find the yellow line, then we'll start doing like a cross section, but we could be a little while here. This will be worth it in the long run, I hope. Maybe it wasn't wise to do this on day 2, but could give us a real benefit for the first horde, which could be as soon as day 5. So it really is important, I think. It's a long way we can. Okay, we've nearly found the edge here. So I think we can probably presume we can start doing a cross section. Let's just dig this little bit of dirt at the bottom now so we just don't accidentally miss it. We've only got 26 food, we're going to need to head back fairly soon. We are getting closer though. I reckon it's probably south. We'll try south, see how that goes. Our maximum stamina is reduced because of our hunger levels. Like I said, I don't really want to risk the salmon if I can help it. I know there is a dire wolf somewhere upstairs which we could try kill for food, but that's not going to go overly well, I don't think. We do have this egg, but trying to just eat it raw is not going to go particularly well in terms of food poisoning, but in an emergency, I suppose we can do. Let's drink our last water. So I'm glad I've got the iron shovel, it's considerably quicker than just your bog standard normal one. We will repair, but again obviously it's going to lose quite a bit of its effectiveness, because you know the more we repair it the less good it gets, but that's okay. It's down to level 3 now, but it's still better than like a level 20 stone shovel, I think. Well, stamina's definitely becoming an issue, but let's keep on trying. Okay, probably isn't this way, given that it hasn't lowered the treasure circle for us. But again, we will just keep trying, and then we'll try north from here. The nice thing is because it shrinks the circle, you do eventually find it. You're not just digging around aimlessly all day. Let's go north. I know it must be extremely riveting content to watch, but this will help in the long run. That's the main thing. We've only got 18 food left, so we need to find this place quicker. We're going to head back to the traders and then come back, which would be a bit of a long process, which I'd rather not do, because I think it's about 600 meters to the traders. So if we can find it, it would be excellent. We are getting a bunch of clay there, which is good, because I think we need clay for cobblestone rocks, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, clay and stones. That's good, because that means we can actually get some. Once we get a good amount of stone out, we can use that quite effectively. Okay, we're getting to a decent stretch now. We're starting to make some progress. Whether we make enough progress before we run out of food is another question. Zombies definitely hear me, but I don't think they can get to me unless they work out the route to that hole I've dug. We're definitely very close. Down to 13 food, this is going to be tight. Is it this way? Yes, it is. Ah. Need lockpicks, I see. Can we make lockpicks? Huh. Interesting. Well, we found the treasure. That's the main thing. And we can come back here and deal with it. But we're going to need to get out of here pretty damn quickly, all things considered, actually. Oh, hello. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay, we're going this way. We need to find out how to make lockpicks. That's fine. We just need to watch out for the direwolf, because I presume the direwolf is still here. It is. Okay. We need to come back with some lockpicks to deal with that. Or do we break it open? Wait, okay. Let me deal with these zombies first, and then I'm gonna go see if I can actually just break it open with a pick. Oh wow, that guy went absolutely flying. And where we've got to deal with that. There's quite a few of these chaps coming up. We can be sneaky and just go back down once we've dealt with this zombie here. Excellent. Okay, let's deal with all these zombies, then we're going to go back and see if we can destroy that. See if we can destroy just with a pick, because if it's not terrible, we might just be able to break it open. So I kind of forgot about that as an option. Okay, you're dead. Which is where that direwolf is still kind of in the proximity. So we've probably got these two zombies here to go. I'd rather they don't fall down, to be honest. I'd rather deal with them up here. You're dead. We just deal with this hungry zombie. She's not dead by any means, so let's switch over to our machete. Just because it's a little bit lower in terms of stamina usage, and it's quicker. Now we're going to go back down if we can. Again, it's probably going to require some more stamina. We do have this We do have this pickaxe. I'm wondering, can we just break it open? This might go badly wrong. Oh, we can, but it's going to take a while. We have 3 food left. We're going to have to risk the food. Okay, well, we know it's here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to the traders. And come back here and collect it. And we have many more supplies in general. I think that's probably the wise decision. Let's not head home via the direwolf. That feels like a very silly idea, I think. Kill that departed woman. And let's head back to base so that we don't do something stupid. According to that direwolf, we actually need to go back downstairs. Yeah, let's deal with you. Okay. While there's water here, I want to pick it up, because if we need to get terrible water, at least it's better than nothing. Okay, we can't take on 7,000 a 7,000 strong chest, sadly. But we have found it, which is the main thing. Let's mine that direwolf. Definitely not someone we want to anger. This guy's coming in at speed. Do you mind, good sir? Okay, I think we're probably okay just to run now. Okay, so we know what we need to do. We need to get either lockpicks or some supplies to break into that chest, because 7,000 is too long and would take too long for us to do anything with. But let's head back yonder. We can maybe do the tier 1 quest on our way back, but I think I need to probably head to bed. So let's head back there. Let's avoid that, if we can, try and avoid that really big room, or that big building with all that. Oh, hello. With all those zombies inside. I do see that parking lot, which I'd love to loot actually. This parking lot. I want to loot this parking lot if I can. Oh, there's a vulture in there. I want to loot this car park if I can, though. That's the only thing I want to do. Because that might give me tools, might give me weapons. And we don't really have the gear to do so. It could be worth... Oh, not with the vulture there. You know what? Let's leave the car park for another day. We know it's here. And we are kind of waking up every zombie in existence, so let's keep on going. Excuse me, gents. Just coming through. Yes, hello. You're very pretty. Well, you were, probably, before the apocalypse. And this is a big old building, though. Certainly not somewhere we could take on. We need to run away from it, because that vulture will kill us. And it can smell death, I think. We'll search these buses as they're a little bit safer, I think, to do so. And getting bullets such as that is going to probably save our bacon in the long run. But honestly, searching those cars will probably be a godsend in the long run. But let's at least head back to the traders so we know what we're doing. If he sells lockpicks, we will come back here first thing on the next stream and deal with it. But we are also down to 9 food. So we need to get home pronto. Hello, survivor. I have no qualms with you. I'm just heading on my merry way back to town. I don't want to drink murky water either, because that could give me dysentery, which again would not really improve my situation in the long run. We have quite a few scrap iron fire axes, so we might sell 1 or 2 of them if we don't think there's any benefit holding on to them. And as soon as we head back to base and get some food in our belly and some water down our neck, we will call it there for the stream, I think. First day and a half-ish done. I suppose we'll take you on. I want to search this car. Cars are good. Give you a lot of good stuff. Steel crossbow bolts. We have a crossbow. I don't know if we can use steel crossbow bolts in it, but that's only really one way to find out. We can. Excellent. Well, given we've only got 8 ammo for that, we won't use it regularly, but for something a bit tougher, we might use that crossbow and the good bolts with it. Okay, we need to sort out our food and water situation before I end the stream, otherwise I'm going to forget. Let's get some more wood in the fire. 14, so we need about 14 minutes. Let's boil some water. And we're gonna... I don't think we've got any other food in a large enough quantity. No, we don't. So we'll have to buy some of his cans, which I'm not thrilled about. Who's causing issue? Peas are pretty low. What's best in terms of food poisoning? We'll buy all the cans of peas. And let's hope. Really, we need to go hunting. Get some fresh food. But at least we're not going to starve imminently, which I think is the main thing. Okay. And I want to see if he's got any lockpicks for sale. I don't know if we're going to have enough to buy enough
I got
lockpicks.
just the thing for what's ailing you.
But does he have any lockpicks? Let's find out. He doesn't.
Come back tomorrow. We get new goods daily.
New goods daily. Okay, well I'm going to leave the stream here. I think it's been a good first run. I'm going to just deal with this zombie before he comes an issue, am I? No, I'm going to let him be. So yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you so much for joining me, Whiskers, and anyone else who very thankfully dropped by. And I will see you all very, very soon. Probably no stream tomorrow, but there should be one on Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye.